Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance. This is a replay that was sent to me a few days ago, and I finally get a chance to look at it. And we are going to be taking a look at a ranked Theta game between Brainfart and CaptainChlorgas. Both players pretty high up in the rankings, and we'll see how this goes. Brainfart on the bottom left is the red Aeon, and CaptainChlorgas in the top right as the blue Cybern. There is going to be a 2v2/1v1 tourney soon. The rise of the Immortals Cup or something like that. People should definitely sign up for that. Get a buddy. Make sure you do it, because it's going to be really epic. I'll definitely have to put a link to that in the description. In the meantime, let's take a look at the game. We see Chlorgas coming out with an early hunter, and he probably will take out this engineer, because Brainfart is sending his Aurora to the top. Standard Theta builds from both players, although Chlorgas is mixing in an air factory, so deviating a little bit. And it looks like the hunter will pick off the engineer, even though an Aurora is coming in. It's a little bit too late. Looks like Brainfart was trying to block that with a factory, but it was unsuccessful. Hunter is taken care of, but the engineer was lost. And another engineer kill for this hunter on top. And Brainfart gonna defend against that one as well. But definitely well played there from Chlorgas, but Brainfart coming in with an Aurora of his own with a scout. Some scouts seeing each other, and lots of protection for this engineer. 3 Mantis. They're easily going to kill the 1 Aurora. Brainfart shooting at a mass extractor. He realizes he needs to leave, and looks like he does pull the Aurora out, so good move. Looks like he took care of the Aurora here, no problems. And Brainfart moving some Auroras down in response. With the right micro, these will easily kill the Mantis, and the micro is forthcoming. Although Chlorgas with some nice micro there, dodging the shots, he's gonna escape. He might run into the ACU, but still a great move there with the Mantis. Now, really large force from CaptainChlorgas on the top. And he will be attacking the bottom. And it looks like Brainfart is going to have units to defend. Chlorgas just shooting at some units there and destroying the mass extractors here. Brainfart will defend, however. Some miss micro there with the Auroras, but it's all good. He's going to defend. There aren't any reinforcements coming up. And in the meantime, Brainfart trying to attack, but Chlorgas cleans it up very well. So I have to say, very good play from these players so far. Brainfart moving his units down because he's anticipating Chlorgas to move in. I'm not sure if he knows if... Well, he knows that Chlorgas has walled it off, but... So I was still worried. He has a massive power slide. He's getting some upgrade. The Aeon, he's getting the rate of fire upgrade. Pretty sure. Unless he's getting Tech 2. But he's not, because it's the right arm. He's stopped all the factory production so he can get that. And defends against the bottom, saves a radar. So now map control pretty much even diagonally. Here at minute 7, the early fighting is at a small standstill. Chlorgas killing the scout, getting his 2nd kill. And Brainfart finishes his upgrade, so that will put him in a position to attack the bottom when he's moving his commander in. But CaptainChlorgas should take the advantage and move in. Now some bombers from ChlorGas. A bomber is very good at anytime you're playing against Aeon, because I'll just put a couple bombs right here, destroy the whole force. Brainfart marching through. There's not really anything to threaten him on this side of the map right now. It looks like the wall is incomplete, so he's just walking straight around it, so a little bit unfortunate for ChlorGas. Bomber's doing good work. An engineer with 20 health. Looks like he's going to start attacking the army. I'm interested to see how much damage he can do with these bombs. This is really bad for Brainfart. He is making a very good push on the bottom though, but ChlorGas, with some Tech 2 land, he's making Tech 2 point defenses, so definitely a great defensive move. And the bombers are ripping the force apart. The Auroras don't want to be bunched up like this, and now the Mantis are going to get free shots as well. So ChlorGas definitely winning the top, and his base is safe from being attacked through the bottom, so he's definitely in a safe defensive position. And he is making more Tech 2 point defense. He's got even more planned, so definitely wants to secure this part of the map. Brainfart sees the Tech 2, so he knows what he's up against. So he is responding with Tech 2 of his own. He's getting some more power. I guess he feels like he needs to put some more into his air. Well, he has taken air control, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And Brainfart just picking up some mass extractors, doing some reclaiming. ChlorGas has some nice reclaim chunks here for him to pick up. Now ChlorGas with the advantage in terms of map control. And he's not assisting his Tech 2 factory, but that's okay. And now he is trying to make interceptors of his own, but I think Brainfart has definitely seized air for the moment. He's making some bombers of his own. And this is not the right micro, but I think numbers are going to just win it here. This radar gets taken out by an RD, so suddenly Brainfart finds himself with limited intelligence, but this air scout is seeing everything. It is good to have air control. So he sees the Tech 2 point defenses all over the place, and he's going to know not to attack through the middle. ChlorGas now getting even more Tech 2 point defense. So it's almost impossible to push through here right now with what Brainfart has on the field. Though he is doing his best to attack with his ACU. Point defense is finished. Brainfart is just going to try to take it out. He does so successfully, but he's not going to get through here, so he's just going to retreat. And Brainfart coming through with his own bombers. Looks like he just dropped a bomb on the power. Here would have been a nice spot. Lots of NGs there. Now Brainfart with a pretty big Tech 2 production. He has some obsidians. Still no assisting for ChlorGas. Brainfart has a point defense here, so good placement. It's going to prevent any Mantis from getting through. And he's going to be attacking the top. Now Brainfart forced back immediately by 2 well-placed Tech 2 point defenses. So you can see the range on these. You're not going to get through there, not with 5 of those. Now ChlorGas getting his own upgrade, using the Mantis to help. Looks like the right arm, so it's probably the gun, and the cost looks the right for the gun. It's about 300 energy. That's what he's using up. Now Brainfart has stopped everything except his bomber and his Tech 2 land production, so definitely wants to use that. He has some mobile missile launchers, which are a direct counter to the Tech 2 point defense. Now ChlorGas with the gun. I'm curious to see if he's going to get stealth, or if he just moves out immediately. It looks like he's just going to move out. His obsidians are dying very quickly to the Tech 2 point defense and the units. So ChlorGas cleans it up, but he's got 2 obsidians moving up through the top, so he needs to find some way to deal with those. Now he's finally assisting his factory. He's getting some mobile missile launchers of his own. There's Brainfart also making point defenses to secure this area of the map. And he is going to meet his ACU with a lot of support units, and so he could make a push if he chose to. Looks like the Obsidian's going to make it pretty far, but they're getting targeted by point defense, and so they're just going to die right there. So nice try, but didn't do much. And some bombers flying in, and they are targeting the power. So good work there. Because CaptainChlorgas doesn't really have a lot of excess power, and actually he's on a power stall now. Both players on a power stall. And Brainfart just doesn't get this Tech 2 point defense up. Looks like he's actually lost all of them. He's going to get a Tech 1 point defense here. So ChlorGas with 19 kills, now with 20, so he's got a veterancy. And Brainfart gonna attack the side, but once again, point defense denies him. Looks like Brainfart planning to get a lot of power, so it's interesting to think what he's gonna be doing with that. Point defense forcing ChlorGas' ACU back. And now Brainfart using his ACU as a defensive weapon, he's gonna be bringing it back. So, with ChlorGas taking over the top now, I definitely have to give an advantage to him in this game right now. Although Brainfart taking some of these maxes as well, so it's a difficult call actually. Now the missile launchers taking out the Tech 1 point defense, they're going to probably take out the other one too. Brainfart is trying to make some TMD, but at the moment he's just getting hit pretty hard. TMD does go up though, and that should stop any further nonsense. ChlorGas is forced back very hard by Brainfart's ACU. Brainfart could be going for it here, but plenty of units for ChlorGas, so he's not gonna get a win right now. Point defense from Brainfart successfully defends. So now he's going to make life difficult for ChlorGas in terms of getting these back. And Brainfart actually outranging the Tech 2 point defense. So, trying to run in again, but that's not going to work. And ChlorGas can easily overcharge these if he so chooses. Assuming he has energy storage, which he does. And so does Brainfart. Brainfart with a lot of excess power, so he should probably be thinking about doing something with all that. Now working on another Tech 2 point defense. He's going to be moving farther up with those. And all this excess power. And he's getting a Tech 2 power generator as well, so definitely wants a lot of power. And he's getting a single Tech 2 mass extractor. So not really sure what he's planning right now. Here on minute 21, ChlorGas is just going to reclaim a little bit. And Brainfart does get pushed off the bottom. Brainfart moving up. He could be trying to trap ChlorGas here, but he has a very good defensive position here if he needs to retreat. Now on a pretty hard Tech 2 spam, he's making some mobile missile launchers, and he's getting a lot of power himself, so both players making a lot of power. Now Brainfart with one Tech 2 mass extractor, but ChlorGas with more map control, so about even. Although Brainfart is going to destroy these mass extractors on the top. An engagement on the bottom between the Obsidians and the Mantis, which the Obsidians win, and actually now they're shooting ChlorGas' planes while they're on the ground. This is very bad. I'm not sure if that's going to be a decisive move, but it certainly is not going to help ChlorGas in terms of the air fight. to have lost about 8 of them right there. Brainfart about halfway done with his Tech 2 power. If we check Reclamation here at minute 23, Brainfart with 10,000, ChlorGas with 11,000, so even in terms of reclaim. And his hoplite is going to kill both engineers, so denying anything that Brainfart had planned. It's going to destroy the mass extractor as well. Good rating. But Brainfart coming through with Tech 2 tanks, and once again, he just can't get past the Tech 2 point defense, so not going to be doing any damage anytime soon there. Brainfart playing dangerously here, taking on a lot of Tech 2. He is taking a lot of fire here, so he needs to be careful. And he's making Tech 2 air. So this is probably what he was planning to do with all his power. He's got 2 Tech 2 mass extractors working on a third, and he is going Tech 2 air. What is ChlorGas working on? ChlorGas with 1 Tech 2 mass extractor and still just Tech 1 air. He's actually not making any air right now. Brainfart out on the edge of the map, and ChlorGas with a lot of Tech 2 PD planned. But it looks like Brainfart is just going for a win here with his Tech 2 air. Wonder what he's gonna. So first of all, he makes a scout. He's making a few scouts, so he wants to see what's happening. ChlorGas also hanging out in the middle of the map. And Brainfart with some Tech 2 gunships, so he could be going for an ACU snipe, or he might be trying to harass the base. He is kind of surrounded here. He needs to be careful. Oh, he's not going to be taking much damage from these 2 Mantis. And now he's making a Mercy. This is definitely a sign of an all-in on a map like Theta, when you stop all your land production and you just start making Mercies. And this could be an effective move, given that ChlorGas is pretty out in the open. He doesn't have any air. Now Brainfart looking around to see what ChlorGas is up to. ChlorGas making some gestures. Those are the wrong unit when your opponent has Tech 2 air. Now Brainfart with 2 Mercies making a third. And with no land production except for this Tech 2, we could see ChlorGas taking advantage in map control. Brainfart moving in with his ACU and attacking the bottom with some obsidians, taking some more Tech 2 point defense fire here at minute 28, and this could be where he tries to end it all. He's bringing in 3 Mercies. ChlorGas realizes that he's up against Mercies, and Brainfart is probably going to give chase, and he is within range, so he is just going to push, and looks like ChlorGas will die, and there goes a Mercy. And 28-minute game on Theta, and ended by an all-in with Mercies, so well played from both players, and hopefully people enjoyed it.